Hi guys, it is Grace with Grace Gets Gastric, and I am here today for my week 6 75 hard video. Now today I am recapping day 1 of week 6, which would have been Tuesday, May 28th, and that would have been day 36. It's actually the next day today. Yesterday was a travel day. It was traveling back from Pittsburgh, and I honestly just did not have the bandwidth to film a video. I was able to get everything in by the skin of my teeth though. So I did wake up as I do every day, and I knew I was going to be traveling and I was going to be on planes, and so I planned on doing my reading then. So instead of reading first thing, I got up, I took my photo, and then I went right away on a 45-minute outdoor walk. I knew that getting in the 2 workouts was going to be one of the more difficult challenges. I had originally thought that I might try to, I might get in one outdoor workout in the morning, and then come home, go to the gym when I got home, because my flight was supposed to get in at 9 p.m. Because we had some things that we wanted to do that morning before I left my flight. We had to leave around 1, so I wanted to make sure we had time to do those things. But after talking it over, we decided that it would just be better for me to get both of the workouts in before I left, just to be safe, and so I didn't have to worry. So we decided to do 2 outdoor walks. So I did the first one by myself before my friend was up. One of my friends was at a doctor's appointment, the other one was sleeping, and I just did my 45-minute walk, got some coffee, got to catch up on some YouTube videos, and then got back, changed, packed, cleaned up and stuff, etc. And then we went out pretty much right away, and we drove to this cute little area, did a walk by the river. So for 45-minute another walk, got my 2 workouts in right away. Of course, was drinking water throughout all of this, and then got brunch, did some stuff, and did kind of our other activities, and then I got on a plane. So I did manage to drink my water. I did get over a gallon of water throughout the day, and did read the next 10%. I actually finished Rising Strong by Brene Brown, which I really liked. I liked Daring Greatly better, but I thought that Rising Strong was like a very good companion book, because it kind of builds on things that are talked about in Daring Greatly, so I'd actually really recommend that one as well. So I finished that on my first 1-hour flight. So I had a 1-hour flight from Pittsburgh to Philly, and then about 45 minutes, an hour layover, and then was going to fly home. And it's like a 5-hour flight. Well, there was a thunderstorm that came in, and so we ended up sitting on the tarmac for about an hour and a half. So instead of getting in at 9, I didn't land until like 10:30, 10:45. Did not get home until 11:45. That would not have been enough time to get in a 45-minute workout within the day. So I'm very, very glad that I planned ahead. Again, all about planning. I did hit my diet. I planned things out. So was able to stay within my calorie range. And yeah, it all went well. So I am very happy. Sorry, this is like a longer intro, but from the beginning, I knew that Pittsburgh was going to be like a huge, I don't know if turning point is the right word, but it was going to be one of the bigger challenges. I know that there are going to be more challenges coming up in the second half of this challenge, as it does get harder the longer you do it in some ways. The mental fatigue does happen, but I knew that Pittsburgh was going to be a huge challenge, because I was going to be significantly relying on others, like other people's time. My time wasn't going to be entirely my own. So there were constraints there. There were things that I wanted to do while traveling. There was going to be food I would want to eat. There were going to be alcoholic beverages I was going to want to drink. And I would just have to be very mindful. I'd have to have some willpower, and I'd have to be very mindful about making sure that my needs for this challenge were being met, and that was going to involve a lot of clear communication and advocacy for myself within the greater space, and like my friends were great, and they were very much willing to like make sure that these things happened, which was awesome. But, you know, I also needed to make sure that I was telling them what I needed, you know, because they can't read my mind. And so if I had just sort of like not been like, I need to get in 2 45-minute workouts today. These can be 2 walks. You don't have to go on them both with me or any of them with me. But like that is something that I need to do, and I need to make sure that somewhere within this day, within our plan, I have time to do that. And you know, that's not an insignificant amount of time to have to budget in. So I think it worked out really well. I was very happy that I was able to do that. Didn't miss the drinking. And you know, like I don't drink a ton, but like I do enjoy drinking socially when I'm out at restaurants, because of a variety of factors. Like this wasn't really a like food focused vacation, which is good. And you know, it worked out that like one of my friends is pregnant, has a very similar diet to me because of that and can't have alcohol. And so, you know, like we are already very similar in some of the things. And one of my friends is moving and is like not keen to spend a bunch of money right now because they don't know how moving is going to go. So it worked out. We ate a lot of meals at home, and yeah, I'm very pleased with how it all went. Anyways, I will try to keep the rest of the week's updates very short because this one was long, but Pittsburgh was a huge thing. My first actual like trip staying with other people was going to be a big hurdle on this, and I'm very excited and happy that I made it through the other side. Hi guys, it is currently Wednesday, May 29th, day 37 of the 75 hard. Apologies, I already took out my contacts for the night and I can barely like see myself in the viewfinder. So I don't know where I'm going to be looking or what's going to be happening, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Anyway, today was the first full day since I got back from my trip to Pittsburgh. And it went okay, but it was definitely a little bit challenging just because getting back into my routine, I'm very tired, etc. So I woke up this morning and was getting dressed and was like, okay, I'm going to go take my progress photo, and then just did not. And so this is when having that to-do app I mentioned in last week's video comes in handy, because when it reminded me, I just told it like, remind me again when I get home so that I can do it then. So I got to work and read the first 10% of a new book, which is the Life-Changing Magical Art of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. I'll link the book in the description box. But I am counting that as a motivational self-help book because it feels, you know, like tidying up. It actually has applications beyond just the like actual cleaning, which I could use help with. I am curious and a little bit skeptical. I'm not loving it so far in terms of tone. It feels a little bit like self-important and condescending, but we will see how it goes as I continue reading. And I'm also keeping in mind it's a translation, so there's always that possibility, but I'll let you guys know. But I read that, and then I did my 45-minute walk at lunch, as I normally do, and was drinking water throughout the day, eating on plan. And my original plan was to do a 6:45 yoga session in the evening, which is one of my standbys for Wednesday workouts. But I was just really fading as the day went on, and I knew that I just didn't really have a 6:45 p.m. workout in me. So I ended up doing another outdoor walk at like 3:30. Because that was just kind of like the simplest / fastest way to kind of get me working out so that I could finish it more quickly and just kind of go home and crash. So, I did that. You know, I went home, I had to film my weekly update and all of that stuff. But finished my gallon of water, took my progress photo this evening when I got home. Stuck to my diet, which was a little bit challenging as well, just because I realized that I hadn't really planned what I was going to eat for the rest of the week, and normally I'm very much a meal planner, but having this vacation kind of threw that off. But I had enough leftovers to kind of cobble together a plan, and it all went well. So yeah, first day back, I accomplished all my tasks, definitely feeling exhausted, but kind of par for the course, and I'm sure as I get acclimated, it'll all go well. All right, so today is Thursday, May 30th, and it is day 30 something of the 75 hard. And today went perfectly fine. I did work out this morning, my normal Thursday morning workout. It was nice to really feel like I was settling back into my routine. I did drink a bunch of water throughout the day. I took my progress photo first thing, so that was good. And then I read the next 10% of the Magical Art of Tidying Up. Still have some mixed thoughts on it. I did my walk at lunch as usual, and today I did actually go down that big hill to the shopping center. I had to return something. I needed to pick something up. So I've been putting off doing it for a while because it's like a big old hill. But I was like, nope, I need to do those things, and it felt good. So it was totally fine, except for I did lose my hair tie. Not this one, but my if you've seen my most recent favorite video, my May favorites, I talked about these silk hair ties that I got that were kind of expensive and that I love. And I was trying to put my hair up on the hill, and I like flung it, and then I couldn't find it anywhere. And so I don't know where it went. It could have gone over the side because I was kind of on this like hill bridge. It could have gone into the road, or it might have gone like along. There's like a debris, like leaves and stuff, and it was a similar color, so it could have actually been there. I just didn't see it. Anyways, I looked for a while, and then I just had to cut my losses. So that was a bummer, but unrelated to the 75 hard. Diet was fine. I am feeling a bit more snacky than usual. I think just in the wake of my trip. I was pretty on point on my trip, but I did indulge in things. I made sure that they fit within my macros, but I think the Sugar Beast is coming out, so I think my plan I'm gonna just be a little bit more strict in terms of like whole foods next week, and hopefully that will help make it a little bit mentally easier. But yeah, got my gallon of water in, did my reading, got my progress photo, did both my workouts, and the only thing left is diet, and we're fine there. So another day done. And yeah. Hi guys, it is currently Friday, May 31st, and I'm checking in for the 75 hard. So my plan was today to do a yoga session in the morning, and I woke up and just was not feeling up for it, and so I decided instead to do a outdoor walk for my first workout. So I got dressed and all that. I drove to work, and then I walked around my work so that I could just go straight to work after I was done. So I did that instead, and that felt good. I just wasn't really up for more than like a walk. So then I went in, I read the next 10% of the life-changing magic of tidying up. Drank my water throughout the day. I did take a progress photo first thing. And then for my second workout, I decided to just do another outdoor walk. Just was today was a day where I would have, normally would have been a rest day for me. I just mentally and physically wanted a rest. And there are no rest days on the 75 hard. So I still did get my 2 workouts in. They were not crazy super intense, but I am okay with that. Not every day is going to be super crazy intense. It's just not possible, but I am still getting my workouts done. Diet was okay, on the higher end of my range, as it really has been throughout my vacation and coming back. And so, as I said before, I am planning to kind of tighten that up a little bit. I am still within kind of what is acceptable, but I am really kind of pushing it, and I do not want to let things get too out of control. So yeah, another day done. Hi guys, it is currently Saturday, June 1st, day 40 of the 75 hard. So another day is done, and I'm happy about it. So today was a Saturday. I started off the day with a 45-minute outdoor walk before my body pump class, which I have not done body pump in, I skipped 3 weeks because I was traveling and had other plans around this time. So this is the first time I've done it in like 3 or 4 weeks. So we'll see how I feel tomorrow. But it was definitely good doing that again and just getting that outdoor walk and body pump done right away, or workout done right away. Just feels good. So I came home and then I put on a face mask and read the next 10% of The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And then took a shower and took my progress photo because I forgot to take it when I first woke up, but I did remember after I showered. And then just went about my business. I got lunch with my mom and my sister today. We did some shopping. I did eat it at Red Robin, but made sure to keep my order nice and macro friendly. So I had half of a lettuce wrapped burger for lunch and had the other half for dinner with a few pork rinds. And yeah, I still have my final meal left today. I'm planning to just have some berries and already hit my gallon of water, so we're all good there. It's kind of crazy thinking that I still have another month left. Yeah, about another month because it's day 40, and so I have about 35 more days left to go. So I'm more than halfway done. Hi guys, it is currently Sunday, June 2nd, day 41, I believe, of the 75 hard. So today was a good standard day. I woke up early and I went on a 45-minute walk outside on my way to my 8:15 a.m. yoga class. It is the first time I've done yoga in, I think, over a week now, actually. And it was good. It was good to get back into it. I think I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Kind of reminding myself that I do actually quite enjoy yoga and it does feel good for me. So I did that and then came back home. I did take a progress photo first thing, and then I read the next 10% of the tidying book that I'm currently reading. And yeah, I love Sundays on weekend days when I get everything done pretty quickly, because then all that's left is just water and diet. So I've hit my water, I've hit my diet. I am pretty much done eating for the day, and so we're all good there. And yeah, I think we're kind of getting back into the groove of things. Weekends, you know, as I've mentioned before, tend to be better eating wise than non-weekdays, which I think is different than most people. But I am planning to really basically just eat whole foods next week, in hopes that my desire to snack will go away. I mean, like I said, I have been sticking within my range, but I do have a range, and I would like to be more on the lower end of it, less on the higher end every single day, and also just lowering my carbs. I am not someone who is super strict about carbs, but I do like to try to keep them just on the low end. I do think that my body is a little bit happier. I don't even think it's my body that's happier. I just think that it's less carbs, it's sugar. I'm not so worried about eating carbs, but simple carbs and particularly sugar, it is bad for me in terms of craving. It inspires craving. So it just makes it harder for me to do this when I've had sugar, which I have been having. It still fits within my diet, but it doesn't mean that it makes the diet harder. So I think I'm going to be working on that in this next week. Hi guys, it is currently Monday, June 3rd, day 42, and the end of week 6 of the 75 hard. So 6 weeks done. That is crazy. Today was a day just like any other. I decided to work out early in the morning, and I did a 6:30 a.m. yoga session because I am learning that getting the workouts done in the morning is just better for me, generally speaking. So did that. First thing, I did take my progress photo. Went to work, read the next 10% of the Marie Kondo book. Drank my water throughout the day. Ate food throughout the day. I did my traditional 45-minute walk, my usual 45-minute walk outside at lunchtime. So I got that done. And we're all good. I'm about to eat my final meal of the day, which is berries. Diet was more of a struggle today than I was hoping it would be. I've been talking about how my plan was to do like whole foods only, and I meal prepped and it was all good to go. And then I ate a cookie, and if it within my, I'm still technically within my macros. So like I am within them, but that is not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to have to reevaluate that. I'm going to have to be a little bit more, I go through those phases where it's just a lot easier than other times to stick with things. And I just kind of need to get to that point where I reset my mentality. So that is what my focus is going to be. I am working from home. I'm doing a training on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. And so I'm hoping that that will help because, as you guys know, I do tend to do better when I am at home than on the weekends. As opposed to when I'm at work. So I'm hoping not being at work, which tends to be kind of a trigger for me, will help with the reset. But tomorrow's another day. And like I said, it's all about refining at this point because I am still, even if I am having a cookie, it is still within my diet. And I'm okay with that. Because I am doing this challenge, I am more mindful of it slipping because ultimately how I want to live my life is I can have a cookie and it doesn't throw off everything. But I don't know, I'm not confident enough that I'm at the point where having a cookie will not spiral. And because I'm doing this challenge, I do not want to spiral because I am going to complete these 75 hard. So that's just kind of talking about the diet. It's weird because it's definitely not, I'm not going overboard. I'm just hyper vigilant, hyper mindful of the fact that it has the potential to do so. Anyways, I hope that you guys are enjoying these videos. I'm finding it helpful to check in. And yeah, thank you guys for all the support. This is definitely a challenge and it means a lot to have you guys here with me. Anyways, I will talk to you all soon.